Joining me on the line now is high performance coach Lezandre Wolmarans. Lezandre, nice to have you on the line. How are things with you?
Thanks that I can join you guys, JP. We're all well, thank you.
Lezandre, lockdown started. You had all these high performance athletes coming to you, doing all sorts of exercises in the high performance section, in the swimming pool, in the gym, and of course now it's lockdown. How did you adapt to this?
For me specifically as a swimming coach, mainly we had to really adjust what we were doing, and we really got the kids going in terms of land-based stuff. You know, they couldn't be in pools, so we got them going with some great gym routines at home. They could do it all in their backyards, in their sitting rooms, and then there were a few of them that had home pools. So what they started doing is they swam with attached to elastic bands. So we would send them swimming sets that they could do even in a pool that's just about 2 meters in terms of length. So that kept them rolling really nicely.
Is it quite difficult dealing with it digitally?
I think it's out of the norm. So what happens is, you basically get thrown from something that's completely normal, getting in your car, driving to the institute every morning, coaching your there, now having to, jump on a Zoom call or a Teams meeting or a Skype call and having to try and create that same environment, but through a different way. And I think all of us are learning in this process, and I've actually learned quite a lot of new skills with this whole process.
Tell us a little bit about the kids that come to you. Are they different age groups?
All of us in the High Performance Center, we work with a whole group range of kids. It's starting for us, it's swimming. We even see kids from the age group of 6, teaching them proper stroke. So we really see kids at a young age already. Not too often in the week, the youngsters, but all the way up to your semi-professional as well as your professional athletes that can be anything in their high teens and to mid-20s, So the age group is really wide, and it covers pretty much all age groups, primary school all the way up to high school, through to varsity, straight through to professional level.
And the parents, I mean, for the parents, this must have been quite an adjustment as well. Like you say, for them, it's a question of pick up the kids, take them to sports science, drop them off. They're all taken care of. They swipe their card. They do their whole thing. Now, all of a sudden, they've got all this added responsibility at home. Get the kids ready for the Zoom class. Get the kids ready for the swim class where Lezandre is going to be teaching you online.
Within the first 2 weeks, I actually got several text messages from parents saying, "Oh my goodness, this is driving me crazy. It's such a new way of trying to deal with the kids." In a sense, the parents often had, a bit of a break when they dropped the kids with us at CISA, so they can go and have, an hour of computer work, or they can go and do their own work by overlooking what the kids are doing at home, trying to make sure they're ticking the boxes, helping us to guide the kids to tick the boxes so that whenever we're back after this whole COVID-19 or back to some sort of normality, that the kids will be fit and strong to continue their sports.
That in itself must have been quite a good eye-opener maybe for the parents of how they should be involved in their kids' lives and involved in their nutrition and their training and their high performance.
100%. I think parents, and not everyone, I've definitely seen different parents dealing with it in different ways. Really been enjoying this time, getting to know their kids better, seeing what the kids really enjoy and how much they enjoy maybe the sport that they've been competing in. And then on the other side, other parents were like, "Wow, this is hard work. I kind of don't know how to deal with being with my child at home the whole day." So it's really brought out, the good and bad in everyone for that matter.
We've got some videos here. Let's take a look at some of the activities that you've got the kids doing at home.
That's one of the stories where one of our swimmers, they tied to an elastic. They basically can't move much more than about a meter and a half, and they get stuck in that position. But swimming, obviously, very specifically, is a sport where the feel of the water is extremely important. This last week has been extremely cold. So the whole swimming idea is kind of falling down the drain at the moment.
Yeah, literally, literally down the drain at the moment. The way that the weather is going, but Lezandre, you also, of course, focus on a number of other sports modalities. We know that you've got the Southern Stings that come and do some activity with you there at the high performance. So swimming is one component, but there's a number of other athletes as well that are under your high performance umbrella.
Yeah, I mean, I personally work quite a bit with netball, and then swimming is my main thing. And then on top of that, I also deal quite a lot with the triathletes, so a swim, bike, run. Yeah, so those type of team sports, if we just talk about the Stings, for example, I think this was quite a challenging time for them as well. We provided some home-based training for the girls to do at home, just to keep them ticking over. But they do know when that time comes, they need to be strong and ready to attack.
Yeah, we've had Annelie Lucas, their head coach, and Abeline Olivier, one of the star players there, and Benny Simon, the president of Western Cape Netball, on the show with us, and they certainly seem very active, the Southern Stings. And we know that they're a high performance outfit. They know what they're doing. They're really on top of their game. But they've also come up with a lot of creative ways to keep themselves motivated. They're doing these pop-up netball sessions online to show all these exciting components. Are you noticing similar activities from the other sort of high performance teams out there?
You know, whether it's a t-shirt challenge where someone to put on a t-shirt in a handstand form, you know, whether it's see how many times you can throw the netball ball with one hand without dropping it, or whatever it is. And that's actually so amazing to see how you know, different sporting codes have kept themselves busy and fit and completely doing things that they've never done before, just out of ideas, which is brilliant.
Yeah, we also had some wrestling interviews not so long ago, and the guys were doing the handstand challenge, and we kept asking them why they're sending us the videos upside down, and then we realized afterwards it was actually a handstand challenge where you had to put your pants on or your t-shirt on upside down. It was fascinating. But Lezandre, it's been great chatting with you. We of course look forward to catching up with you more. It's so helpful for us to understand what the high performance athletes are doing out there, and I think most importantly is it's so important for the public to know that sport is remaining very, very active, and it's guys like you that are keeping it busy.
I think the very important thing with the high performance guys is to now it's almost like a plain level field for everyone. So whether you're an Olympian or just the average Joe doing some exercise at this moment, COVID-19, everyone is doing that little bit of exercise in their sitting room, for that matter. So where usually people would see the high performance athlete, you know, arriving at the Sports Science Institute and your general athlete, you know, arriving at their home, everyone is now at home and everyone's using their own body weight and chairs and benches and couches to do exercise. And that's what's making this such a great time.
Yeah, I must say it's always thrilling to be at the Sports Science Institute. If you stand at the reception area, there's always a Stormers rugby player or a Protea cricket player or a Bafana player walking past you. I mean, I think if you ever wanted to get autographs of celebrity sports players, you just need to stand at the reception area at Sports Science Institute. So it must be exciting for you as well.
Yeah, I think we're exciting. We're just excited get the guys back in the building. I mean, even for us as coaches, I personally have really missed spending time with my athletes, coaching them on pool deck, asking them how they're doing, what's happening in school, you know, talking about their goals. And I've also personally just missed our building, you know, working not the same. I miss the people around us. We create a great team, and, you know, with a great team, we can provide great, you know, great service and have great athletes.
Thanks, Lezandre. We'll catch up with you again soon.
No problem. See you guys soon.
Okay. Lezandre Wolmarans, folks, high performance coach at the Sports Science Institute. They're doing some fantastic activity there, and it really is great.